Hi friends, welcome to Simplify Maths. Today we are going to learn the triangle and its properties, chapter 6, exercise 6.5 for class 7. First question. PQR is a triangle, right angled at P. Right angled at P means at P 90-degree angle will form. Always keep it in mind. Where it is right angled? It is right angled at P. So P will come here. Keep it in mind. If PQ is equal to 10 centimeter and PR is equal to 24 centimeter, find QR. That means this is called a hypotenuse side. Okay, this is hypotenuse side. These two are legs, are opposite sides of this hypotenuse side. So we are going to find the length of this hypotenuse. What Pythagoras theorem says? The sum of the squares of the lengths of the two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So sum of the squares. So what are they? PQ square plus PR square equal to this QR square, right? This is the Pythagoras theorem. So we are going to square it. What is PQ? 10 centimeter, right? So 10 square, 10 centimeter square plus 24 centimeter square. This is equal to QR square. What is the value? This is 100 centimeter plus 24 square is 576 centimeter square. This is equal to, what is the value of this? This is QR already, right hand side is QR, but the value for this is 676 centimeter square. This is equal to QR square. 676 centimeter square. So what is the square value for this? This is nothing but 26 centimeter. The whole squared is equal to QR square. Okay. So QR is nothing but simply 26 centimeter. That's all. So this hypotenuse side is 26 centimeter. Pythagoras theorem is A square plus B square. These are length. A is the length of this side. B is the length of this side. C is the length of the hypotenuse. So keep it in mind. What is Pythagoras theorem? And just apply this. Find the value of the sides. Whatever sides they have asked, you can easily find out using the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem holds only for right angled triangle alone, not for all the other type of triangles. If it is a right angled triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Next question. ABC is a triangle. ABC. Right angled at C. See here. C here only it is right angled. So C will come here. Here only angle, right angle form. So 90 degree. Right angled at C. This is the key point. You need to always have it in mind. Right angled at C. If AB is equal to, that means hypotenuse is equal to 25 centimeter and AC is equal to 7 centimeter. Now the question is find BC. This is what we are going to find. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is, this is hypotenuse. So AB, see here, AC square plus BC square equal to AB square. Pythagoras theorem, right? Sum of the square of the lengths of the other two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So AC square is 7 square plus BC square is equal to 25 square. BC square is equal to 25 square is nothing but, what is 25 square? It is 625 minus 7 square. 7 square is 49. So BC square is equal to 625 minus 49 gives us 576 centimeter square. All are centimeter squares. So always we need to write centimeter square. So BC square is equal to 576 is nothing but 24 centimeter the whole square. 24 into 24 is 576. So 576 can be written as 24 square. Now remove square both the sides. So this is simply 24 centimeter. So the value for BC is 24 centimeter. That's all. Easy, no? Applying Pythagoras, we can easily find the length of the side. Third question. A 15-meter long ladder, see here, 15-meter long ladder reached a window 12-meter height from the ground on placing it against a wall at a distance A. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder, this distance, foot of the ladder from the wall. This length is 12 meter. From ground it is 12 meter. Ladder length is 15 meter. We are going to find this length, foot of the ladder from the wall. We are going to find this. It is also a right angled triangle. See here, right angle formed here. See, for ground and the wall, always at your home, wherever, if it is a room, it is always 90 degree. That means it is exact perpendicular to the ground, any wall is. So it is 90 degree. So here also we can apply Pythagoras theorem to find this value. We will find it. So by Pythagoras theorem, the squares of these two lengths, that means a square plus 12 meter square is equal to 15 meter square. That means lengths of the sum of the lengths of the squares of two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse and this is 90 degree formed here. For any wall and the ground, it is always 90 degree. So now we are going to find a square. A square is equal to 15 meter square. What is 15 square is 225 meter square minus 12 meter the whole square. 12 squared is 144 meter square. So a squared is equal to 225 minus 144 gives us 81 meter square. So a squared is equal to 9. 81 can be written as 9 squared, right? 81 is equal to 9 square. So 9 meter the whole square. If we remove squares, a is equal to 9 meter. The value is 9 meter. The length of the foot of the ladder to the wall is 9 meter. This is the answer. An important note. In any right angled triangle, the hypotenuse happens to be the longest side. See, any right angled triangle, always the hypotenuse happens to be the longest side. So, no doubt about it. Always the hypotenuse is the longest side. Next question, fourth. Which of the following can be the sides of the right triangle? Identify the right angles in the case of right angled triangle. It's very easy. If it is a right angled triangle, it should hold the Pythagoras property, right? If the Pythagoras property holds, the triangle must be right angled in both ways. So these are the sides they have given. Identify the right angles in the case of right angled triangle. So three sides of a triangle they have given. Just what we need to do is, if they have given sides and ask whether it is a right angle or not, all we need to do is just square the things. 25 centimeter the whole square. Similarly 6.5 centimeter the whole square. Find all these square values. That's all. Now what we are going to do is, just we have seen if in any right angled triangle the hypotenuse happens to be the longest side. So just to look for the longest length here, longest side length. 6.5 centimeter is the longest side, right? So if it is the longest side, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of the square of the length of the other two sides, 6 centimeter the whole square. So this is 42.25 centimeter square. So we will check with this values. 6.25 centimeter square plus 36 centimeter square. If we add these two, what we will get? it will exactly give 42.25 centimeter square. So LHS, here also left hand side also same thing. That means hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So it holds. This Pythagoras property holds. So it is the right angled triangle. So hypotenuse side is equal to 6.5 centimeter and the other two sides, one is 2.5 centimeter and other may be 6 centimeter in any ways. Okay, this is the identify the right angles, and the case of this is the right angles. Here right angle will form. So this is 6.5. Hypotenuse is the longest side always. Second subdivision also we are going to check whether it is a right angle or not. It's easy, right? 2 centimeter square. Just to find the square values. That's all. 4 centimeter square. 2 centimeter the whole square is equal to again 4 centimeter. Two sides we have squared. That's all. Third side now. This is equal to 25 centimeter square. If it is a right angled triangle, the longest side must be the hypotenuse. This must be the hypotenuse. Formula is hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of lengths of other two sides. This is Pythagoras theorem. If it is true, it will satisfy the property. So hypotenuse is 25 centimeter square. This other two sides are 4 centimeter square plus 4 centimeter square. This is equal to 8 centimeter square. Left side hypotenuse is 25. So it is not equal. So it is not a right angled triangle. That's all. Now third subdivision, 1.5, 2 centimeter, 2.5, which is the longest length here. This is the longest length. So this must be our hypotenuse if it is a right angled triangle. Otherwise it won't work. Let's see. Now 1.5 centimeter the whole square is equal to 2.25 centimeter square. 2 centimeter the whole square is equal to 4 centimeter square. 2.5 centimeter the whole square is equal to 6.25 centimeter square. These are all square values of the given lengths. Now if it is the hypotenuse, the square of this length, that means this 2.5 centimeter square is equal to addition of these two square lengths. 1.5 centimeter the whole square plus 2 centimeter the whole square. 6.25 centimeter square. This is equal to 2.25 centimeter square plus 4 centimeter square. This is 6.25 centimeter square. This is equal to 4 plus 2. So 6.25 centimeter square equal only. See, hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. So it is a right angled triangle with the hypotenuse 2.5 centimeter. That means if we draw a right angled triangle, this is 2.5 centimeter. So it may be some 1.5 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Right angled is formed over here, this side. Fifth question. A tree is broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. Find the original height of the tree. See here, this is a tree. A tree is broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground. See, here it broken. The length here from the ground to this broken part is 5 meter. And its top, so broken part, top touches the ground at a distance 12 meter from the base of the tree. This is the base of the tree. So this tree top touches the ground at this centimeter. This length is 12 meter. This length is 12 meter. Question is, find the original height of the tree. So original height means this 5 meter added with this length. That is the original height of the tree. Now we are going to find what is that. Let's see. See, a tree standing on the ground means always it is the angle formed here is 90 degree, right? So the Pythagoras theorem holds here also. So this must be the hypotenuse. These two are other two sides of the right angled triangle. So what is the Pythagoras theorem is telling? Hypotenuse is, this is hypotenuse side. So square of the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of the lengths of the other two sides, right? Other two sides. So 5 meter the whole square. We are just squaring and adding the other two sides. We will get this hypotenuse. So this is nothing but 144 meter square plus 25 meter square. This is equal to 144 plus 25 is 169 meter square. 169 can be written as 13 square meter square. So this is hypotenuse square. So if we remove square, just hypotenuse is 13 meter. So the value is 13 meter. Now they are asking the original height of the tree. Original height means this is broken part. So tree must be from here to there. So we are going to add original height of the tree is equal to, from ground to the broken part is 5 meter and the fully broken part is 13 meter. So this is equal to 18 meter. This is the original height of the tree. Seventh question, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter. That means this is 40, length is 40 centimeter. Opposite sides are equal in rectangle, no? This is the length, this is breadth. We don't know the breadth value. These two are breadth. And the diagonal, this is diagonal line, this is 41 centimeter. Now the question is, find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is this one and diagonal given. We don't know breadth. Its formula is 2 into L plus B. So we know L. This is L length, right? We don't know B. Breadth value we don't know. We are going to find what is B. Then we are going to apply these values L and B here. We can easily find the value of the perimeter of the rectangle. Let's see how to do. See here. Consider this. This is a right angled triangle. Angle formed here. Correct? Just consider this triangle alone. Consider this triangle alone. So this must be the hypotenuse side. Just opposite to this 90 degree. So hypotenuse, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of these two. That means L square plus B squared is equal to hypotenuse is 41 centimeter square. So L is 40 centimeter, the whole square, plus B square is equal to 41 centimeter, the whole square. B squared is equal to 41 centimeter is 1681 centimeter square minus 40 centimeter square is 1600 centimeter square. This is nothing but 81 centimeter square. So B is equal to, if we remove squares, this is 9 square centimeter square. So 9 centimeter. Just cancel the squares. We get B equal to 9 centimeter square. So we know B also, B value. If we know B value, we already know L value also. Just perimeter is, perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into, what is L? L is 40 plus B is 9. This is equal to 2 into 49. Right? This is equal to 98 centimeter. That's all. So perimeter of a rectangle is 98 centimeter. Eighth question. The diagonals of a rhombus measures 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. What is the perimeter? Perimeter of the rhombus is. This rhombus means all the sides are equal. So perimeter must be A plus A plus A plus A equal to 4A. Right? Given lengths, see diagonals are 16 and 30. It may be any diagonal. So if it is fully, it is 16 means this is 16. This diagonal is 16 means this must be 8 centimeter. Half, right? It is the midpoint. Fully 16 means half is 18. If it is 30 centimeter, means this must be, that means exact half is 15 centimeter. Correct? Everywhere here in this middle place 90-degree angle will form. So this is a right angled triangle. So from this we can easily find the value of A. If it is a right angled triangle, just concentrate here alone. Just forget all these things. Just concentrate this right angled triangle. We know the other two sides lengths. We don't know the hypotenuse. This must be the hypotenuse. So how to find the hypotenuse? A square, by Pythagoras theorem, A squared is equal to 8 square plus 15 centimeter square. Here also centimeter square. So this is equal to, A squared is equal to 64 centimeter square plus 225 centimeter square. A square is equal to 289 centimeter square. This can be written as 17 centimeter the whole square. 17 into 17 is 289. So if we remove squares, A is equal to 17 centimeter. So this A value is 17 centimeter. So all the A are 17 centimeter alone. Now we are going to find the perimeter. What is perimeter? 4 into A. What is A? 17 centimeter. So this is equal to, the value is 4 into 17 is 68 centimeter. That's all. So perimeter of the rhombus, given rhombus is 68 centimeter. Thank you.